And I got no problem with Blake Griffin. And I love me some Kmart. But I've been saying this for years. There are certain guys in the NBA that are talented.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily make teammates better. They're not necessarily difficult to defend. They look good in the highlights, and they're athletic. Okay, you played on a Clipper team. You've had to go to practice and face Blake Griffin. So just tell me straight out, was he hard to defend?
For me personally, no.
Okay, why?
I'm a defensive guy. I know tendencies. I know things you can do, can't do. So I'm going to force you to do those things. That's why I was the same way when I played against him. It was the same way. Hell of an athlete, great talent.
Yeah, no dispute there.
But no, for me, it wasn't the most difficult person to guard. But he gave other people fits.
Why didn't he give you fits? Because you actually do homework and you're physical.
Yeah, all of the above. All the intangibles that people don't see.
Okay, so this is my point. For veteran smart players, should be noted, that's who ends up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. You can win a lot of regular season games. Teams aren't rested. Good matchups. Playoff basketball is about facing guys like you who watch tapes. By the way, you got to play the same guys every night. There's no tricks. Do your homework. And to you, Blake Griffin was a guy that you didn't struggle to defend.
Yeah, because like I said, I could force him to do things that I wanted him to do and take the shots that I wanted him to take. Rather than you guarding a guy like, just call it like Tim Duncan or Dirk, where you can prepare for one thing and they can give you a different look. You can guard them a certain way. They're going to make tough shots. They're going to get it off. But I could force Blake to do things that I wanted him to do.
Do you know what I noticed? The longer he was in L.A., the softer he got. That was my theory.
That's the way people looked at him.
They did look at him like that?
Yeah, because the way his career started, certain things went on early on that didn't get addressed by him.
What do you mean?
People talking to him a certain way, people fouling him a certain way, and there's no reaction to it.
So you could push him around?
Yeah, that's what people thought. It looked good, muscles and all of that, but no, like that's what people looked at. For me, I was never the biggest guy on the block.
No.
Played power forward at 225.
Yeah, but you're kind of a badass.
But it's a certain mentality that you can play with, and that you bring to the table that people respect on more than just a basketball level. Like people respect Blake's game on a basketball level, but I think that's where it stops.
You know, it's interesting about this is that basically the Clippers, my source told me this morning, they're clearing space for LeBron James because they think L.A. is going after LeBron and the Clippers, they're going to go after him. Let me just ask you, you think they have a chance to get LeBron as the number 2 NBA franchise in Los Angeles?
If you're going to come to L.A., why would you go anywhere else but the Lakers, is my opinion. You know, if you're going to be in L.A. and the brand of the Los Angeles Lakers is where it's at. But if you're going trying to help build something else and trying to help the Clippers get over the top and you like the pieces that the Clippers have in place better than the Lakers at the time, if there was to be, and then you go there. But for his brand of LeBron James, Inc.,
right,
then it's the Lakers. But we'll see.
Kenyon Martin. Okay, you and I are going to disagree on something.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm not like Blake Griffin. You can't push me around. I'm a very physical host.
Gotcha.
I'll back you in.
That's what
I'll take you to the 10.
Easy, boys, easy.
I come out swinging, though. Backed in the corner, I come out swinging.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, not going to say I'm right or anything, but the All-Star Game selections have been leaked.
Okay.
Here's the first 9 guys taken. I'm going to read them for our radio audience. Kevin Durant, Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, DeMarcus Cousins, DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson. There appears to be a player missing, and it bothers you. Who is that player?
Russell Westbrook.
That's interesting.
Like, where? Like, I don't.
Maybe I'm right that guys don't want to play with him.
In that game, who cares?
By the way, that game, which is about scoring, they know they'll never get the ball back.
Well, hey, oh well.
Am I right?
Who's leading the league in assists right now?
Oh, God. He has the ball the whole game. I mean,
no, he doesn't have the ball more than Chris Paul, more than James Harden.
By the way, Chris Paul has another backcourt mate that he has to work with. Chris Paul's working with another great player. Westbrook's running.
He's not working with another great player
Steven
right
Adams,
now?
Melo's now off the bench. Steven Adams is a big, and Paul George is a spot-up shooter. He's not
Paul
a big
George,
ball handler. He's a spot-up shooter.
He's a playmaker.
All I know on that list.
That list is wrong.
No, you know what it is?
That list is wrong.
This is a poker player with a tell. This is the NBA guys telling you, we don't want to play with Westbrook.
Well, your fault. Your fault.
You'd want to play with him.
Every night.
You'd be running up and down the court saying,
every night, and we got a shot.
open.
We got a shot. Every night with him. If he's on your team, you got a shot, and you're going to compete at a high level. It ain't no if, buts, how I'm feeling this day. Mm-hmm. How did the shot go in or not? I'm not letting that dictate nothing. I'm playing hard. I'm coming at you. That ball go up 94-50. Listen, let's get it.
So you're into Westbrook.
I paid money. Listen, I took my haven't paid for an NBA ticket since I retired. Bought my boys front row seats to go see him play at the Clippers. I sit on the back row. Let them sit on the front.
All right. So, I'm not going to win that argument.
Yeah, I'm buying in. Listen, Russell. Russell.
Okay, here's another one. So LaVar Ball says, listen, man, I mean, Golden State's got so many good players. Yeah. Anybody can coach.
Except him.
Steve Kerr's Milli Vanilli. What'd you make of that?
Put him in that situation, see how he does.
You're not into LaVar?
Not at all.
You're a basketball dad?
Yeah, I'm a basketball dad. Key word in that phrase, dad. It's about my son. It's not about me trying to be in the spotlight and make these comments about a coach who's he's earned it. Steve Kerr didn't hire or fire himself. You know, he didn't fire Mark Jackson. We all give Mark Jackson credit where credit is due. We understand what he did for those, for Steph and Draymond, those guys. We understand that, how he helped those guys develop. He deserved all the credit in the world. He deserves another job. We all agree with that.
Yes, Mark deserves another job.
Mark Jackson deserves another job.
No question.
But to call Steve Kerr Milli Vanilli, like he's doing what a lot of people can't do. He's getting guys to buy in, superstars, guys with huge egos, making more money than he is, to buy into a way that he's won championships with as a player and as a coach with San Antonio. So he understands what it takes to win.
So you think the fact that he has to deal with egos is a big part of it?
I think so. In that locker room, like, of course, I've been in locker rooms, huge egos, myself, Melo, AI. Like,
I don't see you as a big ego guy. I see you as you're
so
outspoken, but I'm
so
good
people
with
look
that.
at it as I'm outspoken, but you still have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we had a different coach that could relay certain things, like I'm pretty sure Steve does, and has a rapport with his guys, it's more to basketball than just it's more to coaching than just basketball. It's relationships. It's controlling situations, narratives. The basketball part is going to take care of itself because you have MVPs on your team.
Right.
But it's everything else that comes with it, getting those guys to buy in.
Did you ever have a coach that was a good coach but didn't deal with the ego stuff? Well, George Karl.
You can say his name. Yeah, that's
exactly
what it is.
I know George.
Exactly who he is.
I thought he was a good coach.
And I don't think he's a good coach or a good people's person.
Okay, that's fine.
Good handling.
He didn't handle people.
Or I don't think he's a good basketball coach either. He's been blessed with talent. You know what I'm saying? So there's you can be blessed with talent and win games, but you won't win a championship.
Hey, can you tell me something finally, Kmart? Now, I want just straight stuff here. Okay, again, I just don't want no holds barred.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas, 5'8" guy, last guy drafted, a little chip on his shoulder.
Yes.
So I love about him. Goes to Sacramento, 15 a game, get rid of him. Yeah. He goes to Phoenix, 15 a game, they get rid of him. Goes to Boston, Brad Stevens gets 29 a game. Now goes to Cleveland, he's 15 a game. Is it possible that Brad Stevens fooled us and we think Isaiah Thomas is more than what he is, which is a 5'8" guy who shoots too much, doesn't play any defense, and gives you 15 a night? This thing in Cleveland, it's our fault. We saw him as a 30-point-a-game guy. He's not a 30-point-a-game guy. That's on us, the media. We overhyped this kid.
His play allowed everything that was said to come to be true. He was a hell of a player when he was in Boston.
In Boston?
Yeah, he played well. He earned everything that came his way. Did he shoot too much on the team that he was on? I don't think so, because they needed that. You know, certain teams, I would say, yeah, like if he's on Cleveland and he's shooting the shots that he was shooting in Boston, yeah, you're shooting too much. But the ball is not in his hand in Cleveland, so he's not going to be that. You know, the ball is in LeBron. So
you don't think he's overhyped? He's a B player in the NBA. Is that fair?
I'll give you that.
He's a B player.
I'll give you that.
And we thought for a year and a half
that he was A.
And he was an A.
I'm with you.
And
at that size,
shame on me.
At that size, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yes.
It's very tough. And what he was accomplishing for the year and a half that he was doing it was great. Was excellent.
He deserves all the love.
All the love that he was getting.
But
he's 5'8", 5'9", whatever he is. In this league, that's tough, man. And at that position, and you're playing against guys who are every night
6'4.5".
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's the going rate now for a point guard in the NBA. You know, but it's unfortunate. Still can play. Coming off the injury, so trying to get reacclimated and them trying to fit him into a not so good situation off top.
I love LeBron, but LeBron's teams tend to have a little, chemistry, and there's drama, and it's not the easiest place in the world. It's not the easiest neighborhood to move into the NBA, which is LeBron's team.
Yeah, of course. Well, you got to, if you want to win and you want to be successful, then sometimes you have to tuck it at the door. You know, he came in with his chest poked out because he was the man in Boston for a while. You know, but you moved, like you said, you moved to certain neighborhoods and somebody got a bigger house, they got more cars, they dog bark louder than yours, you know. So, their music plays louder, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation that he's in.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.